Hey folks, welcome to Mad Dog Merrill's Midwest Grilling. Merrill's getting stretched out. I don't think he's one of the 2,300 runners today, and we'll get into that a little bit, but we're up at Peninsula State Park in Door County, Wisconsin. We're gonna have a great show. We're out here cooking with beautiful Cherry Delight products, and we got a lot of great grilling to be done.
A lot of great grilling done. I'm just getting ready to use my spatula.
Here.
So I'm stretching out. Thank you. There. I feel
We'll be right
better
back
now.
with more of Mad Dog Merrill's Midwest Grilling live from Door County, Wisconsin. Taped.
Mad Dog Merrill's Midwest Grilling is brought to you by Modern Home Products, the makers of MHP, Phoenix, and Profire Grills. All natural Golden Plump Chicken, Minnesota and Wisconsin raised. It's golden good. Cherry Delight, a Door County original. Renard's Cheese of Door County. Get your squeak on. The Oneida Nation and the new Oneida Market. Crisp Kraut, the world's finest sauerkraut, proudly produced in Wisconsin for over a century. And by UW Provision, the meat people, and so much more.
Hey, welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling.
Gonna stretch your,
What?
stretch your quad.
I can't do that. Come here, can you hold my leg? How about if I do it like that?
Oh, I got it.
There, let me try the other one.
There you
how's
go.
That? And am I in shape?
You're ready to go. You might
Oh,
need to touch your toes.
Sure. I can touch my toe. Oh, you can touch my head too. Can you pat your stomach and rub your head at the same time?
I don't think I can do that
By
one.
the way, we are with elite long distance runner, and I'm going to slaughter your last name one last time, and I apologize. We're with Jennifer
Shador.
Shador. With Jennifer Shador. And Jennifer, how do you prepare for a race?
Well, a lot of things go into preparing for a race, from your diet, from getting enough sleep, to stretching. But since we're talking about food today, I think I'll talk about the diet end of it. So I use the cherry products from Rapid Performance Products.
The two in front of us here.
Exactly.
And I see two different kinds.
Yep. The one that I use for pre-race is the Rapid Red. It's a cherry juice. It helps with the inflammation, gives you the antioxidants, provides amino acids, and it's also a low glycemic source of carbohydrates.
So as you're running, it gives you a little more energy, and it helps with the inflammation as you're running.
Correct.
That's a pre-step.
Correct. And yep.
And then at the end of the race,
then I use the Red Whey, and the Red Whey is cherry juice with whey protein in it. It's the whey isolate, so it's the best kind of protein because it's absorbed rapidly.
right?
And then the cherry juice again is helping with the inflammation and recovery, muscle soreness, fatigue issues that you would normally feel after the race.
I finally connected the name Rapid Perform, and it gets into your system rapidly.
Rapidly.
Is that true?
And you're going to perform rapidly.
Sure, absolutely.
With a
with any
rapid
luck.
race.
Well, I've got the beginning and the end all taken care of.
Well, and then
I'm doing
in the
pretty good.
middle, a lot of times I chew on the dry cherries because they keep long distance runners need some carbohydrates throughout the race, so they make these packets.
Right. Well, these are a little bit larger probably than ones you have.
Right. But you can get smaller ones.
Yep.
And you can get the cherries, or you can get the mix with the cherries.
The performance
And
pack.
the performance pack with the cherries and the nuts.
Yep, exactly right. Hey, can I show you something here? Now,
Sure.
Do you like pineapple?
I do.
Do you like
looks like a pineapple lover.
Here's an easy way to do it. We take a nice fresh pineapple, and I'll cut it in half. And all we're simply going to do is pop out the hard center core. And I'm going to do like Merrill. I'm going to create a little hollow shell, just like when I met Merrill 1,000 years ago.
What?
So
1,000 years ago, that's about right.
That is about right. So we're simply going to take the hard center core. We're going to take the pineapple out of the boat, and I'm going to cut it back up in there, Jennifer.
Okay.
And this is going to be a neat little pineapple boat. And this is high in antioxidants and vitamin C, good fiber.
So I can have this after my race today.
There you
That's
go.
exactly right. I'm going to pour that in a bowl there, and we're going to add some green peppers. I'm going to add some
right.
high protein.
Okay.
I have at least, I bet you I have 35 grams of protein right there. Shrimp is very,
Shrimp,
very high
very
in
good.
protein. So we'll add some protein in there. And my favorite is the Cherry Delight chutney.
Okay.
So we're going to add just a little bit of chutney to that. And I'm just going to mix that around. And I can either use the whole dried cherries. I'm using the morsels today. I like
Okay.
the morsels. They got a nice little texture to them. So we'll add the morsels to that. And I'm gonna plop that back. So we have a little bit of the chutney, Cherry Delight chutney in there. And I'm gonna put that back into my pineapple bowl. And I could have added some coconut in there. And I could have added pecans, I could have added walnuts. And I'm gonna place that on the grill, and through the magic of grilling, I'm gonna put that on the grill. Let me take this off.
All right.
I'm gonna heat that up for about 30 minutes. The shrimp is pre-cooked, and you end up with a nice little serving dish, a dinner for two of wonderful little Cherry Delight products, along with the shrimp and the pineapple and the peppers in there. It turns out delicious.
It looks delicious.
Doesn't
You did a good job on that, sir. You did a very good job, that's for sure.
Now, Jennifer, how did you get started with running?
Well, I started running. I had some issues in my marriage. I had a abusive relationship, and in the mornings I started walking, really to just kind of get away from it and clear out my head. And as I'd start walking, my emotions would take over and I'd start running.
Yeah.
So I got up to about 2 miles a day and realized that I had some confidence to be able to leave the abusive situation.
And you had a family.
Yeah, I had to take care of my children. So that's kind of how I started running. I had a lot of help from Golden House to help me be there to support and give me direction. And
well, I know we run a public service announcement in all of our shows, and you're in it.
Yes.
You're the star of the show, for not the best reasons in the world, because you're involved in a domestic abusive relationship. But there's a telephone number on there in case anybody else is in the same situation and needs help. Because
Correct.
the running helped you internally, but you still had to get away from the issues.
I still did, yeah.
Yeah, exactly right.
And a lot of people say, is that what you're running away from? No, I wasn't running away from anything.
Yep.
I was what I was running to.
Exactly
and that's freedom,
right.
freedom from the domestic violence.
And sponsors, to help to sponsor you, Cherry Delight, Country Ovens.
Yeah, that's really helped. They help me be able to do what I love to do every weekend. So I really appreciate, them helping me out and giving me the not only the physical needs that I need to run, but the emotional support and backing me on what I'm doing. So
good for you. Yep. Now Merrill's got a couple little pork chops
just a couple
there.
little things here. Doing a little bit of marinade here. Sweet potatoes. Are you a sweet potato lover?
I sure am.
All right. And very simple. What I've done here is I've actually used the Cherry Delight, their marinade, and marinate the sweet potatoes. Really not very long, maybe about 40 minutes or so, and place those on the grill. And then I also go ahead. And I've got some pork chops, which I went ahead and used the marinade on that too. It's very good, very easy to do. If you want to fatten it up a little bit at the end, you could add a little bit of the syrup right on top of the sweet potato, which will add a really nice, good flavor to it. But it's easy. People have a tendency to overcook pork. You don't want to overcook pork. Pork's easily done at 145 degrees. I grill the pork chops direct heat, 5 to 6 minutes on each side.
Is there cherry syrup?
There's cherry
I think sweet potatoes need a little cherry syrup.
That's exactly what I wanted to do.
That's what gives Merrill and I the energy.
Yeah, that's what I need. You don't need that much, but a nice flavor on there. If you wanted to, you could even go ahead and brush the chops with that. But
look at that, I've already started running.
I know, you look healthy already.
Do I really?
Yeah, you really do. I'm amazed with you.
So how many different runs have we ran in? How many different marathons? Half marathons, full marathons?
Well, I've done quite a few. Last year alone, I did 50 races during the year 2013. I think 8 of them were half marathons and 4 full marathons. Try to do some little ones in between so I don't wear my legs off.
Yeah, exactly right.
Did you say 50 races?
In 2013, but
I just want to make sure I heard you right. 50 races, wow.
Isn't that amazing?
Wow, I only won 1 race and I lost. Big vote. That was terrible.
You can go online by the way, at rapidperform.com, rapidperform.com, and
Correct.
you can learn more of the benefits and how to get hold of those 2 drinks, I'm assuming.
yes, and some of the other great products.
Now maybe Merrill and you, I'll hold this and you 2 do a little stretching. How's that?
So let's try the toes again.
Okay, I'm ready.
Trust me.
I think I have to
I don't know if
this
I
way
get
too.
the right one, but let me see. I got it. Okay.
I'm going to see if this makes my run better today.
All right, good.
We'll see what happens.
Good, all right.
Well, you do have to get running. We appreciate it. We're surrounded by about 2,300 other runners here today at Peninsula State Park up in Door County. And it's a beautiful day, that is for sure.
Beautiful course. I'm excited to be able to run in the beautiful Peninsula State Park. So.
Absolutely. We'll be back with more of Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling in just a little bit. Thank you, Jennifer, for spending time. Good luck today.
I'll be in a lot better shape the next time.
Yeah, sure.
I'll be doing a race again in November.
I'm coming back for that when I'm done.
Okay, sounds good. Absolutely.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you in part by the Oneida Nation and Cherry Delight.
Researchers from the University of Vermont reveal that tart cherry juice can reduce muscle pain and damage from exercise. Country Ovens uses the power of Montmorency red tart cherries to create our cherry juice drink. Made from premium Door County cherries, our juice drink is a great way to help repair your muscle and reduce inflammation. Stop in today and give our Cherry Delight cherry juice drink a try. The only thing you have to lose is an achy muscle. Just 30 minutes from Green Bay, Country Ovens is an essential stop when visiting Door County.
In the shadow of Lambeau Field, walk the path of legends, a historical tribute to the legacy of Green Bay football. Just down the road, discover more of what the Oneida Nation has to offer. Nestled atop one of the highest peaks in Brown County, just outside Green Bay, Thornberry Creek offers championship golf at its finest. 27 holes challenge all abilities and ages, making Thornberry a golf course everyone can enjoy. Saguli, welcome to the Oneida Nation.
Wisconsin grillers can find Mad Dog and Merrill's signature spices, sauces, and marinades at these fine retailers. Happy grillin'!
Grillers, Mad Dog and Merrill here.
Whatever your grill choice, you need great flavors.
All natural American wood fibers, maple, oak, hickory,
Or mesquite and apple.
Here's a Mad Dog and Merrill's great flavors tip.
Take a sheet of foil, mix and match a handful of great flavors pellets, seal with a smokestack top, and place by heat source.
In a few minutes, you will have competition-style great flavor.
15 or convenient 2-pound bags, 5 great flavors. Available online at greatflavors.com.
If you have a comment or suggestion about today's show, contact us at maddogandmerrill.com. And don't forget to friend us on Facebook.
Fire up the grill with Mad Dog and Merrill and pop open an ice-cold sun-dropped soda this summer.
Drop it, Merrill. That's my sun drop.
I dropped it, and it tastes great.
Dang it, you dropped my sun drop.
Oh, I'm sorry. Want a bite of my burger?
No, I want a sun drop, the perfect summer soda to drop.
Drop by your local grocery or convenience store and pick up some Sundrop.
MHP, Phoenix, and Profire grills used on today's show are available at these fine retailers. Go to modernhomeproducts.com to find a dealer near you.
I'll tell you what, welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grill. You know, I was just talking with Mike and Kathy, the owners of Country Ovens, our good friends at Cherry Delight. And he reminded me, and we know that the elderly lose muscle mass each and every year.
Sure.
And in order to help retain it, it's not the red whey. The whey is not just for Jennifer and runners. It's a great idea for them.
No.
But for us elderly folks to retain muscle mass, he suggests using this. So you can go online at Rapid Perform when you get to be our age, and some of you are. Cheers, because I'm going to get healthier as we're talking.
All right, okay. I'm jealous. That is refreshing, though, isn't it? Really got a good flavor to it.
Oh my gosh, it's really
got
good.
a very good flavor to it.
And I'll tell you what, you can also visit Forestville, Wisconsin.
Yep.
Up in Door County, the intersection of 42 and J, and year-round, our good friends at Country Ovens at Cherry Delight. They're open year-round. You can visit them. They have a great retail stores. You can get some samples up there of all the products.
Yep.
Some of the products you can sample out. They have a video tour up there. So you can visit them year-round at Forestville, Wisconsin, the intersection of 42 and J.
You got her, you got her.
What are you grilling, Merrill?
Sir, just 1 second.
I know, I saw that. It's like cottonwood.
What was that? What was that
It's
there?
a cottonwood.
Hey, you know, I'm grilling up some salmon, which is, I've done salmon plenty of times on the television show. Very easy to do. Rub it with a little bit of oil. You'll find out that it'll start to bead white. That's when the salmon's done. We've
Natural
talked about
juices
this.
being pushed to the top.
Yep. But don't want to sort of show and tell because we've done it plenty of time. But you know, it's just very simple. You know, trying to eat healthy. You know, can you tell? Don't give me a kiss. Don't give me a kiss. But can you tell? Can you tell I'm trying to eat healthy? It just got a little lettuce, a little tomatoes here. But I'll tell you what. Why don't you grab that salmon and put that right on top of this? You're a good
Just
man.
a nice little piece, right?
A nice little piece. That's all I want. And if you like, you can use a little bit of dried cherries if you like on top of there. And I'm going to use a little bit of the vinaigrette. It's a little bit of healthiness there to the dish. Place that on top. And the vinaigrette, just to use a little bit.
Give it a good shaking. Give it a good shaking and a good hold.
Shake, shake. Put that on the top.
Now that is a great
yes,
salad.
It is.
The
Easy, healthy. I feel healthy. See, I don't even have to run. I feel healthy already.
Now here's a great idea. Here's
right.
two great ideas for desserts. I'm going to do stuffed apples and pears.
Okay.
And I've already got started, and I've cut away the center core of the apple, and I'm going to pop that out so we have a nice little pocket there.
All right.
I'm going to take the pears, and I simply cut those in half, and I'm going to take and cut out the pits.
Ah! Don't cut yourself.
No,
You're
no,
so
I'm
good.
a pro.
I try that, I'd have all sorts of problems.
So we're just going to cut ourselves a little pocket there. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
There it is. And Cherry Delight preserves are fantastic to use. Delicious on toasted bagels too, by the way.
I'm thinking about that already.
So I'm going to plop a little of the preserves here. Now the ones on the grill, I did my pecans on there.
Okay.
But we're going to use their high performance mixture here. That has the cashews and the soy in there and the cherries and all the great pecans. So I'm going to mix a little bit of that in there, stir that around.
Oh, looks good.
Doesn't
I
it,
haven't even.
I know.
I could sort of just go ahead and grab there and eat that right there.
And you top your pears, you set the grill for a little bit of a low direct or indirect cooking. The same with the apples. Take a good helping of that nice mixture with the Cherry Delight high performance mixture and the preserves. And we're going to put those on the grill. I say indirect for about 20 minutes or so, but let's take a little gander.
Okay, all right,
to the side.
Look the other way.
The pears are turned out just absolutely delicious. We have the baked apples in the back, and we still have our little pineapple boat on from the segment before. But those are just some of the ways that you can use cherries from Cherry Delight. And you can go online at countryovens.com. And don't forget about the red whey we talked about. For us near seniors and seniors, when you lose muscle mass, to help retain the muscle, you can just utilize this by going online at rapidperform.com and learning more.
It's refreshing, sir. It is very refreshing.
We'll be right back.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you in part by Renard's Cheese of Door County and Golden Plump Chicken.
Hi, I'm Lexanne with G&P Company, the people behind Golden Plump Chicken. Hunger is increasing in our local communities, and it can really happen to anyone. Our company, along with Midwest Grilling, proudly supports food shelves throughout the Midwest. You can help by contacting your local food shelf and asking them how you can donate your time or much-needed food items. Together, we can make a difference.
A public service message from the GNP Company and Mad Dog and Merrill.
Fire up that grill.
Grillers throughout Minnesota can buy Mad Dog and Merrill's signature spices, sauces, and marinades at these participating stores. Happy grillin'!
Following World War II, Cameron Peckham and Al Pulvermacher formed Al Cam Creamery in Richland Center, Wisconsin. It's been nearly 70 years and many things have changed, but their passion for quality, taste, and excellence has not.
We do one thing at Al Cam. We make butter, and we do that very, very well.
Whether it's in quarters, solids, whipped, or hand-rolled. Butter is an Al Cam tradition in which you can taste the difference.
Fire up that grill.
Mad Dog and Merrill prefer to grill select meat from UW Provision, purveyors of fine quality meat. Ask your local butcher if their meat is from UW Provision, the meat people, and so much more.
Arthritis affects about 1/4 of Americans and has been called the coming epidemic. Many who suffer this painful disease have sworn for years that tart cherry juice minimized their symptoms. Now these claims are supported by scientific evidence. The University of Michigan states that tart cherries may play a role in reducing the pain of arthritis. Country Ovens offers a delicious tart cherry juice drink with and without sugar. Just 30 minutes from Green Bay, Country Ovens is an essential stop when visiting Door County.
Hey, welcome back to Mad Dog Merrill's Midwest Grilling. Hey, don't forget you can connect with Country Ovens, with our good friends at Cherry Delight, by going on Facebook, Country Ovens Ltd, or you can go on their website, countryovens.com, and just click on Facebook. Great recipes, good ideas, a lot of good relationships.
Oh yeah, great products, great selection that they have
good
there.
Stuff.
I'll tell you,
Exactly
something completely different for everybody.
What's
here.
for dessert, Merrill?
Boy, I'll tell you, I've been slaving all day, you know, and this is so hard to do. I better make sure that you get your pad and your pen and pencil. You ready? Okay.
You're just gonna dump things together, aren't you?
Doing a cherry cobbler, and for God's sakes, it's so easy to do. Every time that we've done appearances on this, on television things, everybody wants to know, what's the recipe? What's so hard to do about this?
And you know, I've used other pie fillings. It doesn't turn out as well as the Cherry
No,
Delight.
it's a lot,
really,
big, huge difference on that. I mean, we're talking good old Door County cherries here.
All right, start
All right,
dumping.
here we go.
I've
got a greased pan, all right? You can put oil in there, or you could go ahead and use the butter. All right, you got this?
You
got that?
So
got
far.
a pan. Got a pan. All right? Now you got some cherries.
Oh, you put the pie filling in first.
Oh, I put the pie filling in first.
Can I shake that just a little bit?
You can shake that up a little bit. Settle. Are you settled?
I am settled.
You can spread that around a little bit. I'm going to use your spoon there. Can I use your spoon? Spread that around. Okay. That's it. Now you got that?
Yes, sir.
Everybody got that? Got that concentrated? Jar of cherry pie filling.
Sounds good.
Cake mix. You could use white cake mix, yellow cake mix if you like. Put that on the top. Now, if you'd like, you could place that right on the grill, indirect method of cooking. A couple times I like even put a little bit of butter on top. But you know what? That's it. But I'm going to add some little dried cherries on the top too.
Absolutely. I was hoping you would.
Makes a big difference on there. And you could even use the little morsels there too. But place that on top. Now this takes about an hour. You could even leave it in longer than that if you'd like to.
I'll go grab, hey,
you
hold
could
on.
serve that cold, hot, or whatever.
It's gonna be warm. It is warm.
And
there's the beautiful cherry cobbler. You can see where Merrill had the little dabs of butter throughout this one over here. You did this one correctly.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Not hard to do. You know, if you wanted to in your oven, you could do that at a 350-degree oven for there again an hour, and you can go longer than that.
Now here to tell us more about the good stuff Cherry Whey. We have Division I College Strength and Conditioning Coordinator John Detman and the dairy food scientists from Wisconsin Center for Dairy Research, Kimberly Burrington. So let's do that and then we'll be right back. How's that?
All right.
Number one goal in recovery is speed. So therefore, the advantages of a product like this is it gives the athlete the ability to recover not only from a carbohydrate sense, but from a protein and muscle protein synthesis sense. So the number one goal is speed.
A little over a year ago, John Detman gave me a call, and we had developed a relationship probably over the last few years because they had some interest in working with us to develop some new products for their nutrition programs for their athletes. The nice thing about whey proteins is that they are a very high quality protein and they're very high in the essential amino acids. Whey protein happens to be a food protein that has one of the highest levels of essential amino acids, and they are there to help with muscle building and muscle repair. So for an athlete, it's a great source of protein because their muscles are constantly in need of muscle repair and muscle building.
You have the low glycemic index of the cherry, and then you have the protein as something that's pre-activity that's beneficial, and knowing that you don't get an insulin spike from it, which is a big thing in recovery.
The drink itself is a very simple formula. It has very few ingredients in it, and I think in the end it's a drink that the athletes like and they're happy to drink.
We wanted to make sure we had a really clean label We also wanted to look at sourcing those products and the ingredients for those products locally. The tart cherries are grown in Door County, Wisconsin. I reached out to Country Ovens, who had the cherry juice. Obviously, that's the key ingredient here. And at that point, then, we really were looking at producing a really clean label with as little ingredients as possible, with everything being as pure as possible. 100% juice, whey isolate, a combination of those ingredients that gave us an opportunity to put the ideal recovery product together. I believe we've accomplished that.
We'll be right back with more of Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin'.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you in part by Alcam Creamery.
Following World War II, Cameron Peckham and Al Pulvermacher formed Alcam Creamery in Richland Center, Wisconsin. It's been nearly 70 years and many things have changed, but their passion for quality, taste, and excellence has not.
We do one thing at Alcam. We make butter, and we do that very, very well.
Whether it's in quarters, solids, whipped, or hand-rolled. Butter is an Alcam tradition in which you can taste the difference.
Fire up the grill with Mad Dog and Merrill and pop open an ice-cold sun-dropped soda this summer.
Drop it. Drop it, Merrill. That's my sun drop.
I dropped it, and it tastes great.
Dang it, you dropped my sun drop.
Oh, I'm sorry. Want a bite of my burger?
No, I want a sun drop, the perfect summer soda to drop.
Drop by your local grocery or convenience store and pick up some Sun Drop.
Domestic abuse can happen to anyone, yet the problem is often overlooked, excused, or denied. Abuse is never okay, and you are not alone. My name is Jennifer, and I'm a domestic abuse survivor. Your safety, as well as the ones close to you, is a top priority, and no one should ever live in fear of a person they love. If you or someone you know is being abused or in danger, call the Domestic Violence Hotline.
A public service from Cherry Delight and Mad Dog and Merrill.
In the shadow of Lambeau Field, walk the path of legends, a historical tribute to the legacy of Green Bay football. Just down the road, discover more of what the Oneida Nation has to offer. From the rolling hills of Buffalo Bluff and the magic of traditional smoke dancing, Oneida offers a wide variety of culture and experiences. It's all right here. Saguli, welcome to the Oneida Nation.
Wisconsin grillers can find Mad Dog and Merrill's signature spices, sauces, and marinades at these fine retailers. Happy grilling!
Well, we've had a great time here at Peninsula State Park. Jennifer, how was the run?
It was great. I loved the course. Really pretty.
Absolutely right. So you're gonna
I got my red whey ready to recover for my next race.
Get your muscles going down back a little bit and stuff
I know
like
the
that.
feeling. I'm going to do the same thing.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've had a great time here today at Door County at the Great Half Marathon. You folks have a wonderful outdoor grilling. We'll be back next week, same time, same station. Mad Dog and Merrill.
Fire up that